You graduated in. You gonna edit it?
Yeah.
Okay. You graduated in 2001.
I did?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, because. Okay.
This is Shiela Stafford with Covenant Transportation. She is an NTI graduate and now a recruiter for Covenant. Shiela, let me ask you a couple of questions. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your family?
Yes, I'm a widow, and I have a 40-year-old daughter that lives in Arizona, where I live also. I have been driving for the CDL for 10 and a half years and had a bus license for about 12 years, and always have liked to drive.
That's great. So you were a bus driver prior to attending national training?
Correct.
That was for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, what made you decide to become a professional truck driver?
Well, I used to own a restaurant in this area, and one of the instructors at National used to stop by my restaurant to feed his students every week. And when he found out that I was going to sell my restaurant, he said, "Why don't you go on the road and become a truck driver?" I'd never even thought about it. He said, "If you'll go with me to National, I will show you how to drive this truck." So this is where I am.
Great. And is that the only reason that you chose National?
No, before I chose National, I went online and checked several different companies out. But because of the length of the school, which I thought was important because you learn more the longer you were in a school, because of the location, I came out and visited the property as I did other schools, and the property just looked so much more professional than the other schools that I visited.
Great. Well, tell us about your experience during your time here at National as a student.
I was a weekend student, and because I still owned my own business at the time. And the thing that I loved about this school was the one-on-one that the instructors took with the drivers or with the students. You had an issue or you had a weak point in your learning, they always took you aside or gave you extra time and did more of a one-on-one lesson with you, and that impressed me a lot. It was a pretty big class. I was the oldest one in the class and the only female in the class, so it was fun because the guys really treated me well, as did the instructors.
And I understand that you graduated that class with the highest GPA.
I did. I graduated the highest GPA.
Wonderful. Congratulations. What were some of your most memorable moments here at school?
So, the most memorable was it was in July and it was very hot. That was the most memorable. In fact, when I graduated, some of the instructors said, "Instead of going on the road, why don't you stay here and become an instructor?" And I said, "There's no way I'd be an instructor in this heat weather like this." But I think the equipment, and even though I'm not even interested in heavy equipment, when I saw that they even graduated to heavy equipment and on the weekends they had motorcycle classes here, I thought this is where I want to be because they have so many opportunities.
Wonderful. And your favorite part of training?
My favorite part of training was trying to learn how to back up the quickest of anybody. Back up the quickest without having so many pull-ups. It was the camaraderie that I had here with the drivers and with the instructors.
Great. Shiela, did you feel prepared when you graduated?
Very much so. I talked to other students that went to Covenant during the orientation period, and from the nightmares that I heard, I felt that I was more than prepared. And I really knew I was when I got out on the road with my trainer for a month. He was teaching me things that I already knew that I'd already been taught at National.
Wonderful. Did you go straight to work right out of school?
Went straight to work.
Wonderful. Did you receive many job leads while you were attending school?
I had 7 pre-hires when I left National to go to Covenant. I did my homework on all 7 of them and then decided on the one I'm at now.
Wonderful. Would you like to add anything else that I haven't touched on yet?
No. The only thing I would like to add is if you become a truck driver, it's not just being a truck driver, the opportunities out there. If you go to work for any company or a good solid company, there's many opportunities. You can become a trainer. You can become on the board. You can become safety instructors. So that's what I love about it, because there's so many opportunities, not just driving a truck.
And Shiela, now that you're a recruiter and you recruit at so many different schools across the country, how does National compare to those?
No comparison. There's no comparison. I went to a school the other day, and I was just checking it out, and it said on the side of the truck, receive your license in 15 days. I kept going, because I don't want a student. I won't hire a student that just has 15 days under their belt. There is no comparison. If you visit other schools, their properties, their instructors, that's why I'm back here. When they gave me the job to be a recruiter, this is the first place I wanted to come.
Wonderful. Well, I thank you for your time today, and thank you for all the information. And you've really worked hard and made a difference in the trucking industry. So I just want to congratulate you on your successes and your continued success in the future.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.